Yo, what up? Here's the thought of the day. Is marriage worth it? How did I come upon this thought? First of all, I'm not married. So those of you who think, man, his brother's married, he's talking about, is it worth it? His wife's gonna get him. No, I'm not. Was engaged before a while back. Maybe for another video I'll explain that. That was a great experience too, though. I'm not being sarcastic, it really was. Let's see, is marriage worth it? So here's the deal. Imagine, I don't know if you could imagine being an investor, okay? And someone's telling you, let's say your advisor is saying, hey, I got this deal for you. You only have about 50 to 60% of it, a chance of it not working out. So you have about a 40% profitability rate at all of it working out for you. You know, of it actually making it, I guess you could say. And then on top of that, if it's not profitable, if it doesn't work out for you, then contingent upon you signing a prenuptial agreement, you could lose half of your assets, half of your net worth. Okay? And also let me throw in this right here, that your significant other, it's a scientific fact through data that, you know, for the first couple of years, fidelity, rates are pretty good. Basically mean they're faithful. But after 3 years, it spikes down tremendously, where there's been, on both sexes, actually more so with women, believe it or not, that there's been a high rise in infidelity, basically cheating on you, right? Would you take that investment? Would you be like, yo, let's roll the dice? Okay. So I was thinking about this because I was checking out this hedge fund manager. I'm an investor myself, and basically, worth $1 billion, 1.5, 2 billion, and basically just got a divorce. And I was just reading through it. I was reading the Wall Street Journal earlier this morning, and then I saw something about marriage, and I just started thinking about this whole topic. And this has nothing to do, those statistics have nothing to do with religious or not. It's all across the board, okay? Now, on the other hand, there have been tremendous, obviously, cases of people who've had wonderful marriages, and the bliss and the bond and the commitment that you share with a person. But here's the deal. Here's what I was thinking of. I heard from this one guy. There's an old saying that says, most people they spend more time and more investment and more study on the actual wedding than they do the marriage. I'll say it again. Most people spend more time on planning the wedding than they do on planning the marriage. So I wonder, I love to start dialogues. I wonder if most people are getting married because of culture or tradition or religion, and not seeing it as what it is, which is a contractual agreement, which is an investment spiritually, if you're a spiritual person, emotionally, physically, who you surround yourself with is who you become, financially, potential of losing half your assets, or if you want to look on the other side, of increasing your income as well. If you take in encompass the whole thing. They don't teach this in school. They don't teach this to people. They may teach it in some marriage counseling, but not all. They don't, they just show the glitz and glamour through the media and through advertising, but not actually, this is what it is. This is what you can gain, but this is also what it can cost you. Okay? So, I'm curious. Do you want to get married? And if so, is it based on your culture? Is it based on religion? Is it based on tradition? Or are you saying, no, I don't want to because it's not a worthy investment for me? Or how about this? Maybe it's an idea of the Western culture as far as this marriage thing. And in other cultures, they have a more polyamorous lifestyle, right? Shakespeare said this: nothing is good or bad, but only thinking makes it so. So when I make that statement right there may have been some of you said, oh my God, he's promoting polygamy. What I'm saying is that a lot of the thoughts and the beliefs and the ideas are stuff that's been passed down to you, and a lot of people don't think for themselves. A lot of people don't. I didn't at all. I'm learning to every day. So I'm curious, is marriage worth it? What is your ideas? What are your thoughts on this? I've seen the great and I've seen the not so great, and I see the benefits, and I see the things that are not so beneficial for it. And I've seen, here's the interesting thing about this too, how our mind works. You know, most people think that we make 95%, I'm throwing out numbers here, 95% rational decisions, 5% emotional, but in reality, almost 100% of our decisions are based on emotion. Almost. It's really, really close. For the average person who doesn't have a high, they call it EQ, emotional quotient, or IQ, intelligence quotient, a lot of it's emotional. A lot of it's, you know, oh my God, I love her so much. Here's an example. Johnny Carson. If you ever read his biography of Johnny Carson, man, one of the best entertainers in the world, well-known guy, Hollywood Walk of Fame, all this, he continuously was led by his emotions into disaster. This is not my opinion, this is fact. Read his biography, man. He did some incredible things, but far as emotional and relational, he continued to, his financial advisors, even after one marriage, two marriages, he would find these women and latch on to them, love them so much, and he'd be like, no, we're not getting a prenup. His financial advisors would just go crazy. Even after the last two women that he's with took half of his money. It was incredible how when oxytocin basically is released, you like, it literally overrides all rational thinking in your brain. And he just continued to make the same decisions. So what decisions have you made in your life, maybe emotional decisions, maybe by love, that has caused you maybe 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years down the road, be like, man, what the hell was I thinking? Right? Or was I even thinking at all? The emotion of love and sex basically deterred me from making any rational decision. And now you're paying the consequence for it. All that to say, is marriage worth it? Let me know your thoughts, your opinion, your comments. And see the power of sex and love. I just saw this girl pass by. It's powerful, man. It's powerful. You know, it's the equivalent for all the ladies who say, why do your man always look? We're hardwired to look. You know, that's just what it is. Just like a woman, why are you hardwired to respond to certain things? Whether if a guy has a nice car, whether if guys have nice shoes, you know, whether if a guy, you know, if you see a guy protecting his woman, it automatically just gets you all excited, you know? You're hardwired for these certain things. But anyways, enough of that. What are your thoughts on this? Share, comment, let's start a dialogue. Have a great day, guys. Going to the gym right now.